We are now connected. Trust you're here for a reason. Spirit called you here.
So if this video found you today, it's because you are standing at one of the biggest turning points of the year. This month of August, we have 2 eclipses. We also have the Lionsgate portal that is opening on August the 8th. So we're under a lot of divine support. The energy is moving fast, and whatever begins for you now could change the direction of your life forever. So trust that Spirit has led you here for a reason. Welcome in, my beautiful Leo friends. How are you? I am so happy and thankful to have each and every one of you here with me today. So thank you, everyone. And those of you that are brand new to my channel, hello and welcome, my friends. My name is Ria. Let's call in Spirit, open up this space, and see what it is your soul is meant to hear today. So Leo, we're going to start with a message for you from your angels. They're walking beside you and guiding you this month. So we have a message about love. All right. So it is your true purpose to love and be loved. For love is the divine force that connects all of creation. Whether you are seeking love or nurturing it, remember that it begins with yourself, loving yourself first. So this month, they want you to practice self-care, self-love, and express that in your world as well, and watch what happens. So we're going to go ahead and pull another oracle card and see what else your soul is meant to know. Now, August the 8th, we have the Lionsgate portal. This is a powerful day to manifest. So lighting candles, setting intentions on this day. So we have a message about mind power. This portal is going to activate your mind power. Okay, so the message here is use your intelligence, analyze data, logic, and think rationally. Lead with your mind this month. So you are manifesting this month. You're going to see a lot of results, and it's coming through the way that you work and use your mind. Work with your mind and how you use your mind. Visualizing, imagining, keeping your mind clear of anything that doesn't align with you, whatever doesn't resonate. So the things that make you not feel good because you're thinking about them, let's clear our mind of those things so we don't feel the way that we feel that might be interfering with what we're creating. So we're going to go ahead now and pull 3 tarot cards and see what else you're meant to know. Now, the eclipses that we're going to experience this month, we have a solar eclipse and a lunar eclipse. And what I feel is happening is we are stepping through the solar eclipse. This is energy that's a bit more darker. And the lunar eclipse is us coming out illuminated and clear, full of more light. Okay, so this is how I'm seeing it. Now the Strength card is coming first. So I feel that there's a power you have recently learned to work with. You've been going through an experience where you may have been practicing more patience, managing your emotions, feeling into things before reacting. This is represented through the Strength card. So you may be putting a little bit more effort and energy into something, but it's creating a more powerful you. It's almost like you're mastering something through this. So the Strength card first, and we have the 10 of Pentacles. So you are putting effort and energy into building this experience that feels stable and grounded. So you're manifesting something that you are aligned to, something that you have, again, visualized. This might be a home, this might be a job, this might be a relationship, this might be your health. I'm seeing you there in it. So that is the 10 of Pentacles. We have the 8 of Cups. You're also leaving things behind. So around the solar eclipse, which I believe is happening on the 12th of August, you're going to find that things are surfacing. You're seeing them, you're feeling them, you're in them. And this might not feel the best, but I feel it's opening you up to seeing what is meant for you and what is not. So you're letting go and releasing. So that is the 8 of Cups. Now, I want you to use your own intuition with my reading today. So whenever you see my cards popping up on screen, I want you to try and interpret them using your own intuition. This is going to strengthen your intuition, and you will also receive your own messages. And that is my favorite part. It's when you share with me how these cards connect with you, how they show up in your life, and how you resonate with this reading. So share with me in the comment section below. So we have the number 8, right? This is the month we are currently in. And, this Lionsgate portal is supporting you in your manifesting abilities. So you're going to see how the universe is responding in the most abundant way. And before I continue on here, I just wanted to mention that we all live a different life experience. These cards are going to present themselves differently in each of our lives. This is also a general reading for you today. So those of you that are watching, if my reading isn't resonating with you, please leave it behind, but also pass this reading along to someone that might need to hear its message. Now, we've got double 8s here. Did you notice that? So we are experiencing the 8888 portal on August the 8th. So I feel that this is a very powerful few days as you approach and pass through Lionsgate. It feels like you embracing yourself with the energy of golden light and unleashing that in your world. So the double 8s, the number 10, you might be seeing these numbers around, again, confirming that these are signs from spirit, but you are meant to reclaim your power in your experience and direct it where it matters, where it's important. So distractions are definitely coming up here. And I feel that you're putting effort and energy into not being distracted, not allowing yourself to get entangled in energies that aren't your energy, right? This is you protecting your energetic space. This is going to be the kind of month this is, August, right? Especially with the 2 eclipses, I feel that these are those months where we have a lot of different kinds of things that are happening in the cosmos that shake things up, but also help us rise through them. So this is exactly what is happening for you, Leo, and you are meant to roar this month. Okay, the lion is supporting you. It's a spirit animal that is guiding you. We're going to pull another one. So you are communicating with spirit through the numbers, through the animals, through the patterns, through your own inner knowing, trusting that. Okay, so the blue eyes here feel like turquoise to me, turquoise stone. So you may be wearing turquoise stone, but carrying that stone this month is going to amplify your ability to see clearly, your ability to set boundaries, and also to say no. I feel that the Strength card is representing you putting your line, that boundary, and protecting your energetic space. So you're showing up as a gatekeeper, but also as a bouncer. You're only inviting guests in that are invited, that you invite in. Being aware of the energy coming and going from your energetic space and how you are feeling as you're experiencing it. So this is your sensory ability that is amplified and you learning to work with it. It's almost like you're taming the beast within. The beast meaning, I feel this is the warrior version of you, the survival version of you, the one that it's a good energy inside of you. It's fearless. It is brave. It is courageous. And I feel you have lived this experience in your lifetime somewhere now in this lifetime. For me, this was my teenage years, around grade 11 and 12, where I built up confidence to stand up to bullies in my life, right? So there's a version of me that exists that is able to stand up for myself. So I can pull her out whenever I want. I feel there's a version of you that exists within you that you have been pulling out recently because of a certain situation, standing your ground and saying no more often to the things that you want to say no to. This is where, sometimes we say yes, even though we mean no. And it's because we're just trying to be kind and we're trying to be a version of ourselves that someone else prefers. We do that to ourselves sometimes, right? And I've always found that in my own experience, boundaries is something that is the most difficult for me to place and hold. But I do them feeling bad, but still doing them for my peace. I feel this is what the Strength card is representing for some of you, is you protecting your peace. And love is a big one here, everyone. I feel that the heart chakra is being activated this month. So you're going to notice love. You're going to be involved with love. You're going to have things happen that are tied to love this month. And they want you to stay grounded and at peace and connected to the energy of love. So this is like, so for a long time, I didn't get along with my mom. And, you know, I came to a point in my life where she went through something and it scared me, where I'm like, you know what? I don't even care anymore. I'm just going to connect with her heart center. Everything that she says or does not bother me anymore, because I don't let it bother me. Instead, I connect with her because I love her. That's how Spirit is encouraging some of you to connect, to open whatever that barrier is, or whatever those layers or masks are, and not connect with that version, but straight in the heart center. This is where you're going to find that gold. This is where you're going to find that real connection. I call my mom every day now. And sometimes she tells me the exact same thing over and over again. And I feel that sometimes when we get to a place where we don't really have much going on, that's kind of what we do. Or it might be something different, right? But it's just being there, present in that experience, and just showing the love for the person, no matter who they are. That's what I've come to. And it's an experience we all go through in our own way, with our own experience with the individuals in our lives, right? So this 10 of Pentacles is representing the abundance in your life. It is the connection. It is that prosperity. It's that feeling of being safe and secure in your world. And this is the month that is offering you that. Okay, so August is very powerful in creating our desired reality, where we feel safe, where we feel contentment, where we feel full and whole. This is what I've always found August to be in my own experience. It might be different for everyone, right? And you can share your experience, but this is representing the abundance that's there within the experience we are having. And they are encouraging you to lock into that by becoming it this month. So this is where you are adopting a mindset of love, kindness, and compassion, looking for that, sharing that, interpreting that, living and breathing that. We are in a high vibe, and we cultivate that through our daily life, through our daily schedules, our practices, and the things that we do in our lives. So they want you to surround yourself with energies that feel good to you. And if you feel that you are not in an experience that feels good to you, well, you know yourself the best, Leo. How can you cultivate that in your experience? I play music a lot. I exercise. I spend time with my family. So for me, those are important. They help elevate my spirit, right? And we now have a baby in our house. Tom and Katomi had a little baby boy, and he's just brightened everything up in the house. So it's a beautiful experience. And I'm getting community in this card as well for you, Leo. So I feel it's important that you connect with community in your own way, however that is. This might be you going to yoga class. This might be you taking some sort of a course. This could be an online group. It's, you know, you feeling like you're a part of something. And I feel this part of you is also getting more bigger inside of you. Like you're maybe desiring to feel community, or feeling like connecting with people, networking, getting yourself out there. I feel that this is going to bring a lot of growth into your experience. I'm sorry, I'm just going to put my phone down here. I've got to time my readings to stay on schedule every day. Speaking of timing, to me, these buildings look like they have clocks on them. And I feel time may be a barrier, a restriction, or free-flowing for some of you. There's something that they're wanting to show you around time. You can share with me, because I feel you already know what this is. Maybe you're fighting against time. Perhaps there's a lot of pressure, stress, or anxiety around time. So they're encouraging you to release that energy you have built up around timing. Maybe this has to do with your age. Now, I'm getting a 7 or 8 year cycle that is closing for you. There's something ending here with the 10 of Pentacles. And you're stepping into an experience, a cycle where you're going to experience a lot of love, Leo. a whole lot of love. And this is not an experience. It's the kind of love you haven't experienced before. This is what I feel the month of August is bringing into your life. And then you have months of this experience. And I don't know, the rest of this year for you is going to be unlike anything you have experienced. This is where I feel destiny strikes this month of August. It's where it comes in a way that we're not expecting. And we find ourselves in this like whirlwind. And then it leaves. And it shifted things for us. It could be, an uninvited guest. It could be a job offer. It could be you making a different decision. It is something that shifts your life forever. This is what I've been getting here. And when I was preparing for your reading, Leo, I felt that you were finally beginning to say what you needed to say. Maybe there have been things on your mind and your heart, and now you're just like opening the door to that and allowing yourself to express, to explore where that might lead you. So I feel that a lot of good things are happening from you opening yourself up and leaving that cycle behind where maybe you didn't before, right? So I feel there's a lot of layers of experiences that you are going through and leaving things behind. And it's not just leaving things behind. These are things that you once used to enjoy. People, food. It could be exercises. It could be projects. Things that once used to bring you joy, now the energy has shifted. So I feel you might be doing this, you might be painting, but you're finding that you're doing it in a completely different way. Or you, like myself, worked a 9-to-5 job, but now you're in a completely different energy where you're working for yourself, or you're in a totally different career. It's not that it's not a bad thing that's happening here. It's so funny because this is a shift. And to me, it feels like you are the one that directed this shift. You are the one that took the time and made space for yourself to find whatever this is. To be in that place where there was no timing, where there was no pressure, and you're finally now moving on from whatever it was that you were with for the last 7-8 years, right? I feel also that karmic debt is being forgiven here. This is really interesting. This is coming through the 8 of Cups. So this could be like credit card debt that's been long going for the last 7 years, and you're finally coming to that mark where it's cleared away and you get to start over. That's the 10 of Pentacles. You get to build again. And for some of you, you are reaching a peak point where I feel you have changed. And because of that, you're choosing to change your life, your experience, your partner, your job. There's something here that I feel was close to your heart, but you've outgrown it. It's expired. So it's now a part of the past and not a part of your future. And you're now ready to move on to something else. I'm also seeing some of you moving through a healing breakthrough, an experience this month, which feels like you're bursting out as this much more stronger version of yourself. And I feel that this is where destiny strikes, because I feel that like an uninvited guest, something showed up that took a lot of effort and energy for you to move through it. It took a lot of patience on your part. It took a lot of you keeping yourself grounded, not reacting, and focusing on the abundance, focusing on the love, right? That's the 10 of Pentacles. Aware that, there's I feel there's an energy that was parting because you changed or you put up a boundary. It showed you something, and because of that, it's now being left in the past. So it's opening you up to something totally different and more, is what they're saying. More than what you know to be true. So it's like a surprise. So the 8 of Cups is bringing something in that feels like a surprise. Something that you haven't felt before, something you haven't experienced before, right? So when I decided at a very young age, at age 16, I knew I always wanted to have my own business. I wanted to work from home just like my dad did, right? And I always tried different things, but I never knew what it was that I was going to land on. It's this Sacred Knowledge Tarot and being in front of you, but I didn't know that at that time. I feel this is what that more is that's coming in for you, is you living and breathing that more and looking back and seeing that, wow, my journey led me here. I have a lot of power, right? I'm able to distribute that where it matters. I can direct it and aim it intentionally. So I feel there's a lot that is going on, and the integration of the power of your mind. When you put your mind to something, Leo, you're able to achieve it. You're someone who's very capable of manifesting and actually bringing it to materialize in your world. This is going to be a month where you're going to see results of that. This is where you're going to see your power unleashed and you make a dent in this world. This is the kind of month we are in now. We've already stepped into. And there's a lot of things that are happening in the cosmos that are supporting us in this, right? So what doesn't serve you, what's distracting you, that's also coming in. Put a little bit more effort and energy into keeping that at bay or managing it, right? So I wanted to pull now a spirit animal that is guiding you this month as well. You might already be seeing it. It's actually working along with the lion. And I don't know if any of you have any kind of heart-shaped glass or something heart-shaped in your home. This could be a stone, and maybe it has a tree in it. What is that? It could be a pendant that you're wearing. It looks exactly like the image, and I'm seeing that. Maybe it's a wand or some sort of like crystal tree, perhaps. We are getting elephant spirit for you, so learn from the past. You're learning from the past here, right? That's the Eight of Cups energy. So you may have seen an elephant. We have the number 25 on this card. Just like the lion has blue turquoise eyes, this has a blue turquoise third eye. Right, that's where the stone is. So let's read you the interpretation here. 25, you might be seeing this number. It may be significant to you. I am getting 25 days around the message of this card for you. So although we often wish we could leave the past behind, Elephant Spirit reminds us that memory matters. We must respect the wisdom of the elders who hand down to us traditions they have shaped to express our connection to each other and respect for the community. What has come before informs us what we are experiencing today, and we must never forget our legacy of strength and dignity. Elephant Spirit appears with the message that we are to acknowledge that which came before and learn from it. All of us are memory-based creatures, and we must revisit the past to understand where we are and where we are going. The stories of the events you experience, the stories in our collective memory, and the stories of relationships you have had can be told many ways. What story is it that you will tell, Leo? Elephant Spirit is here to encourage you to make it one that sits in you, that stirs in you a sense of power and dignity. For you have honored yourself by choosing to learn from your past. Spirit rejoices at your willingness to learn and grow. I wanted to read you the protection message as well. So, are you feeling uncomfortable with a tradition, a custom, or a familiar behavior that no longer fits who you are? Do you wish the past could be erased so it could no longer cause you a moment's pain? Elephant Spirit is here to encourage you to write a different story and alter the traditions in ways that acknowledge that we all evolve, for transformation is in our nature. Elephant Spirit calls you to not be selective in your memory, because ignoring the good or the bad will prevent you from growing your wisdom and strength. Build on the best of the past, learn from the worst, and walk in the future with dignity, accompanied by Elephant Spirit who remembers the truth and honors your strength and wisdom. All right, so that is your message from Elephant Spirit. And what I'm getting here are scarves or clothing that have stones stitched into them. I don't know if any of you have been wearing something like this, but this keeps coming through. And I feel this may have been passed down to you from a family member. That's very interesting that they're showing me that. And it feels like a colorful scarf. Who has one of those? So we're going to close and seal your reading with an angel number. So this is going to be your final message. 2626, right decision is the message coming in for you. Embracing the future. You are being called to embrace the future. You have a lot of inner wisdom, which is connecting with the elephant spirit. You are releasing fear here in the Eight of Cups. You are overcoming obstacles and challenges. We're seeing this in the Strength card. And you are being called to be optimistic. I feel this has to do with your mindset. To stay abundant, stay in the energy of love, spread that in your world. Right? Share that and see how that comes in. This is going to open a very powerful door for you this month. We have the color orange and white. You might be seeing or wearing or drawn to this color. It is a lucky color for you. So wear it, carry it. It will support you. So this is your message. This is your reading. I hope it resonates for you. If it does, please comment below, hit that like button. And if you're brand new to my channel and you're enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. Other than that, I wanted to wish you all a beautiful day and thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed that, my family and I have lots more to share with you.
Ria and I have our helpful 14-day mindset shift and 60-day soul commitment challenge ebooks to help give you the tools to transform and grow into your best self.
You can find my special handmade intention candles made with loving care along with my other creations at Koto Create.
Hi, Tom here. Feel free to check out my spiritual health and wellness videos and more new stuff every day on Sacred Knowledge Living. And sometimes even these guys make an appearance. Take care and be calm.
Last but not least, my daughter and I have these beautiful pendant collections available at Sacred Haven. And Katomi and I are still creating videos at Sacred Oracles whenever we have time throughout the month. So you can find all the links in the description box below, and we appreciate all of your support. Thank you for watching. I'm sorry.
It's pretty close.